Hello. Thank you for joining me as we go through our sun salutations. Here, I will help guide you by cueing you with the inhale and the exhale. Allowing yourself to learn this process of where those happen will help to facilitate it actually happening for you in the future. But have compassion for yourself if it feels like you're breathing more, or if you have to take a couple of breaks throughout the process. Always come down to those knees if you need to, and I'll guide you when to do that as well. So we'll spread out the toes at the front of our mat, getting ourselves situated into our mountain pose, all four corners of both of those feet, reaching the crown of the head up. Allow yourself to take 3 deep breaths here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Get rooted deeper with each breath. Inhale. Exhale, stronger in the legs. Next inhale, we rise the arms or raise the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Remember to pull the belly in and to soften the knees as far down as you can go. Inhale, long back. Remember, it helps to look in a mirror for the first few times you are trying to learn how to do this. Exhale, plank position, stepping back with the feet. Right? Remember, you can come down to those knees, elbows to the back as we come all the way down. You don't have to come all the way down. If you've learned it a little bit more, inhale to lift. Keep those elbows slightly soft. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. This is where you can always come down to the knees if you find that you're a little out of breath from your practice, learning how to hold these poses. To be aligned, to be aware. Deep inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, softening the knees. Look towards the thumbs. Inhale, stepping forward as far as you can. And it's okay if you need to get a couple of blocks, or if you need to hike your foot, or if you need to take multiple steps. Coming forward to that forward fold, right? Inhale, long back, and then exhale down. Inhale, forward and up, and exhale back to mountain. 3 deep breaths here. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Raise the arms, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long back. Exhale, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, 3. You can pedal the feet here. You can nod the head yes and shake the head no. Exhale, 2. Exhale, soften the knees. Inhale, step the feet forward, long back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back to center. One more time, nice deep inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long back. Exhale, plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Exhale, soften the knees. Inhale, step the feet forward, long back, forward fold, forward and up. And back to center, back to that mountain pose. Allowing yourself to breathe deeply here. Notice for the first 2 cycles, we took 3 breaths in between in our mountain pose. So that's another thing that you get to do in your practice. You can choose to take longer breaths. You can choose to come down to that child's pose when you're in down dog and take 5 deep breaths. And that can be your whole practice, going through a few sun salutations and a few child's poses and a few mountain poses with more intention. I hope that that helped. The next segment is going to be me moving through the song with you. So I'll have headphones on and I'm not going to really be talking. I don't know for sure actually. Maybe I will be talking. We'll see. Hello and welcome to Tune in YaYa. Joni here, bringing you a challenge flow today. I am also gearing this flow to be modified so beginners can tune into this one as well and allow themselves to work through the different modifications. We're going to be working towards building core engagement, working on a forearm plank and side plank along with lunges and so on. So we're going to get started. Today we're going to start our flow in a tabletop position. You will want to have 2 blocks for this class. And if this is too much on the knees, being able to sit like so, then I'm going to advise you to take your mat and fold it up, or go ahead and take like a blanket or something underneath the knees to give you that added support that you might need. We're getting started here. So coming into our tabletop, we're going to go for 3 cat-cow breaths. Soften the elbows, pull the belly in and up. As you inhale, you let the belly hang down to the ground. You push the sit bones back behind you. As you exhale, you pull the belly in. You roll the sit bones towards the crease of the knees. We're going to do this 2 more times. Nice deep inhale, head up, belly down. Exhale. Inhale, head up, belly down. Exhale. Coming back to center. Remember those hands stay underneath those shoulders and those knees stay underneath the hips. We're going to send the left leg and the right arm out. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, 3. Keep the hips squared to the mat. Inhale. The left elbow soft. Exhale, 2. Inhale, the breath even and steady. Exhale, 3. Opposite side's going to come up. Nice deep inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 1. Slowly coming down, pushing into that child's pose. Remember those sits bones do not have to come all the way to the heels here. Reach the arms out in front of you. Take a nice deep inhale and a nice deep exhale. We're going to come all the way back up. And from here, we're going to come into a forearm plank on our knees. So first things first is we're going to come all the way down to our forearms, right? And we can come all the way to the front of those hips and see how that feels. That's actually our Sphinx pose, right? So we're going to go ahead and hang out here for a few breaths, allowing ourselves to notice what happens in the shoulders and the chest area as we draw the shoulders down away from the ears, slightly pull the shoulders towards each other, right? That expands the front of the chest and use those muscles in the middle of the shoulder blades, right? Nice deep inhale here. Keep the head reaching out, the crown of the head in line with the spine, not necessarily looking up towards the sky. 1 more deep inhale. Now as you exhale, we're going to come onto the knees and work towards coming into a forearm plank on our knees. Now take note, when we do this, I'm drawing the tailbone down and pulling the lower belly in and up. This may not be that easy for you to hold for a number of breaths yet. So remember, we're wanting our breath to be even and steady. So allow yourself to build as we come here. We'd work on building this to 5 breaths. Keep the belly pulling in and up. Soften the gaze. And then if it feels available, we work towards coming up towards the balls of the feet. Remember, pulling the balls of the feet towards the forearms towards the balls of the feet. The tailbone drawing towards the heels. 1 more deep inhale. Take the knees down. Come all the way back into child's pose. Maybe take the knees a little bit further apart from each other and allow your body to fall in between the legs. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Slowly come back up. From here, you can use the blocks to help, right? You don't have to use the blocks if you know you don't need them. We're going to step forward with the right leg to come into a nice low lunge, right? You can tuck in those back toes to send that back knee a little bit further back, but you can also come a little bit heavier into that back leg if that feels more comfortable. If it's a little bit too intense, to stretch out those legs a little bit more. So find what works best for you. Work towards keeping the front knee on top of the ankle, okay? Those blocks will come on either side of the right foot, and we'll take the shoulders, draw them down, reach the crown of the head up, and focus on breathing deeply here. One more deep inhale, and exhale. Slowly push back. Go ahead and tuck in the back toes and see if you can lengthen that back leg out and find your pyramid pose. Now those blocks may need to come to that second level. You may need to even come all the way up here. So if, depending on how you feel, if the back is all rounded out, you're going to want to try to get a little bit longer. Work towards squaring the hips towards the front of the mat. Work towards keeping both of those legs long and strong. Work towards getting the back a little bit longer. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale, softening that front knee, right? We can take the blocks out of the equation whenever it suits us. Bring the hands down to the mat, send the right leg back, knees down, child's pose. Deep breath here. Slowly come all the way back up. Now we're going to come all the way back into those 3 cat-cow breaths, right? Nice deep inhale, head up, belly down. Exhale, pull the belly in. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. Coming back to center, tabletop, pull the belly in and up, right leg, left arm, inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Slowly come down, opposite side. We'll reach, left leg, right arm. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 1. Slowly coming down with that right arm, left leg. From here, we're going to take the arms a little bit further forward, coming back all the way down to those bellies. Forearms underneath us, right? Finding that Sphinx pose once again. Allowing yourself to breathe deeply here, softening the shoulders down away from the ears. Reaching the crown of the head up. Allowing the breath to deepen. One more deep inhale. And then remember, we're working towards building ourselves up to 5 breaths. Come up and allow yourself to come down whenever it feels like it's a little too intense. If you notice the breath catches or hitches, it's hard to take a deep inhale, exhale, that's a sure sign to help you come on back down. Maybe rest on your forearms, maybe come back to child's pose. Excuse me. From here, we're coming onto the tops of those knees, right? Remember that we want to keep the back nice and long, the tailbone drawing down, the belly pulling in and up. And then if we feel available, we'll come up all the way onto the balls of those feet. Working towards those 5 breaths. Two more. One more. Knees down. Child's pose. Let yourself relax here. Slowly coming back up. Blocks will come on either side again, and this time we'll step forward with that left leg, right? Finding that low lunge, allowing yourself to breathe deeply here. Long back, shoulders down, crown of the head reaching, hips squaring to face the front of the mat as we are rooting down through the bottom of that left foot, right? One more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly tucking in that back foot, sending a little bit of the weight back. Let the blocks follow you. Lengthen out that back leg. Square those hips to the front of the mat. Find that pyramid pose. Right? Remember to work towards coming up high because this is actually a balance pose. We want to be able to get the back nice and long. Draw the bottom of the feet towards each other. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Don't forget to breathe. 2 more. Deep inhale. Exhale, bending that front knee, bringing those hands down to the mat, using the blocks to help step the left foot back if needed. Knees down, child's pose. Let yourself relax here for a few more breaths. Right, slowly coming back up. So now we're going to come to face the long side of our mat. We're going to take a block underneath our left hand, and we're going to take our left knee to face the long side of our mat, and then the toes of our right leg to also face the long side of our mat, or the toes will face up to the sky with the heel pressing down into the ground. Both of these are an option for you depending on what feels good today. That block can come underneath that left shoulder. So remember, whenever we're stepping out, that we don't want the arm to be out here and we don't want it to be way in here. We want to be able to find that nice plank, because that's what we're mimicking here, is a side plank position. And you don't actually have to use the block as long as you can find your way to that balance and that angle. So allow yourself to push the left hip forward here, root down through the left shin, try to keep the hips squared forward, and then see if that right leg will lift up. It might not be ready to lift up. It's totally okay to keep it down. Again, with the modifications, keep it down first, then work on lifting it up, okay? Nice deep inhale, right arm to reach to the sky. Exhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, one more, you got this. Deep inhale. Exhale, coming down. Send the left arm up to the sky. Again, block can come with you. Exhale, nice side bend to the right. Still keep those hips facing forward and resist the urge to sit back into that left heel. Exhale, 3, 2 more deep breaths. Exhale, 4, keep that right knee slightly soft. Exhale, 5. Slowly come back up. Face the front side of your mat once again. We'll take a nice little break before we come to the opposite side, right? Shaking it out once again, noticing what's happening in the body. Right. Coming back up, this time we'll come onto that right shin and the left leg will lengthen out to the side, right? Left toes to the sky, hips facing the long side of the mat. Block coming underneath that right shoulder, right? Or not, depending on what feels good. Left heel on the ground as I push into that right shin. I get longer through both side bodies, softening that right arm. Left leg will lift up if that feels available. Deep inhale. Exhale. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Slowly coming down. Remember that block can come with you. Right arm to reach up. Keep that right hip above the right knee. Exhale, side bend to the left. Work towards not trying to let the whole body roll inward. Exhale, 2. Softening that bottom shoulder, that bottom knee. 3, 4, and 5. All right, slowly taking that left leg back, sinking yourself back into that child's pose once more. Letting the body relax here. Slowly coming back to center. And we're going to come all the way onto our bellies. Crossing the forearms underneath the forehead like so. We're going to lift those legs up and we're going to flutter kick. We're going to flutter kick those legs. So send those toes towards imaginary walls and really kick those legs up. I'm going to count down here. Squeeze the lower part of the tush. Deep inhale and deep exhale. Almost there. And release. Shake out the hips, shake out the shoulders. Take the right knee up and out to the side and think about trying to take the front of those hips down to the ground. And let yourself take a few more deep breaths here. Release the right leg, shake out the hips again, and then pull the left leg up. Slowly lower the left leg, shake out the shoulders and the hips once again. Okay. This time we're going to roll all the way onto our backs. And here we get started in a bridge pose. So we're going to spread out those feet or spread out those toes. Take the feet about hip width apart. The hands will come down beside the hips, palms facing down into the ground. Squeeze the hips up. Root down through the back side of those shoulders. Allow yourself to breathe in and out through the nose. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lowering the hips down, letting the knees sway from side to side. From here, we'll cross the right leg over the left. Take the right hand to the inside of the right thigh, gently pressing away. Release the right arm, pulling the left leg up. Dropping the left leg down, letting the legs fall to the left and the head to the right. Coming back to center, switching the cross of the legs. The left leg to cross over the right, take the left hand to the inside of the left thigh. Releasing the left thigh, pulling the right leg up. Letting yourself take a few deep breaths here. Slowly drop the right leg down, letting the legs fall to the right and the head to the left. Slowly bringing yourself back to center, uncrossing the legs and letting them sway from side to side once more. From here, we'll pull both of the knees up. Let them just kind of hang out here for a moment. Begin to sway from side to side. And then we'll slowly lengthen the legs all the way out, one at a time. Bring the hands down by the hips, the palms will face the sky. Go ahead and shake out the hips, shake out the shoulders, shake out the head. Allow yourself to relax completely here. Allow the belly to rise with each inhale and fall with each exhale. Slowly we'll begin to bring ourselves back, wiggling the fingers and the toes. Rotating the hands and the feet clockwise and counterclockwise. Bringing the knees up once again, letting them sway from side to side. When you're ready, you'll roll to the right side of the body, allowing yourself to find stillness once again here. We'll slowly begin to bring ourselves all the way back up to a comfortable seated position. Take your time to get here. You're welcome to continue to lay down in Shavasana for the duration of your time that you set aside, right? Always remembering that. We'll bring ourselves or our hearts to heart center and allow ourselves to take a few more deep breaths together. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Reaching the crown of the head up, rooting the sits bones down. Exhale. Slowly bringing yourself back with me. Thank you for joining today. Namaste. Hello again. This is the part of our first segment of the course where I do the flow with you with the song in my ears. So when I start, I listen to the first segment and then I start on the second one. So you'll notice that I get ready in my mountain pose. I wait for the second. I say chorus, but it's a mantra. So I wait for the second round of the mantra to start, and then I go through my sun salutations through the duration of the song, and I allow myself to take 11 minutes. Remember, that is the process. 11 minutes, allowing yourself to go through the song, allowing yourself to focus on your breath as you're sitting, and allowing that practice, that routine, that habit to start forming for yourself. Building on that 11 minutes because I believe that that can facilitate you taking that time to put this as a priority for yourself. All right, so we're gonna get started. I'm gonna put my earphones on. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope that you appreciated the breakdown and the gentle flow of sun salutations with me, allowing yourself to recognize that you can take a flow into all kinds of other poses, but you can also keep it very basic to begin your practice and to really initiate a new routine for you that will be beneficial to help you connect with mind, body, spirit, to help you feel more peace, to help you do something good for you. I hope that you enjoyed. I would love feedback as I am working on bringing this course to you. I thank you again for joining today. Namaste.